Welcome to Quan Speak, man. I appreciate y'all tuning in, man. Life lessons with Quan, man. I want to say, don't never let nobody see you quit. It's okay to make mistakes in life, but don't never let nobody see you quit. You feel me? Don't never don't never let nobody see you quit in life. It's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to be frustrated, to try to figure out what you're trying to do in life, but don't never quit on yourself. Don't never stop chasing or trying to attract whatever you want in life. You know, it's okay. It's okay to make mistakes. Mistakes gonna happen in life. Mistakes are going to happen in life, and we have to understand that everything ain't gonna be perfect. Everything ain't gonna go in our way, go the way we want it to go. But we gotta figure it out. We gotta make that decision. We have to make that choice. Even if you have setbacks, you start something and you have a goal to reach, but you keep on going back to your old self. You keep reliving how you used to be. Don't never bash yourself. Don't never fault yourself too much because you making mistakes in life. You know, you making that choice. You trying to do better for yourself, but you keep going back. And I want to say have grace, you know, have sympathy, empathy for yourself, be forgiving to yourself too, because it's not easy. It's hard. And a lot of us don't really give ourselves, sometimes we don't want to give ourselves grace. We don't want to give ourselves grace and be like, it's okay that you had that setback, and it's okay that you messed up, that you made a mistake in life, because mistakes gonna happen. Mistakes always gonna happen, but you gotta have that grace. You gotta have that grace. What's up? What's up? How y'all feeling? How you feeling? You gotta have that grace for yourself, man. Always have that grace for yourself. You know, you gonna make mistakes in life. You gonna make mistakes, but don't never quit on yourself. Has been grooming me since I was 6. I know what to talk to, so please give me advice. I'm 6 and a half now, by the way. I say, you want my advice? My advice is survive, survive whatever you had to go through. Everything will get better. Just don't never quit or give up on yourself. As long as you able to keep surviving and love yourself and understand, some things happen for a reason in life, and hard, like, we all have to experience a certain amount of hard in life, but we shouldn't give up on ourselves. You know, we should never give up on ourselves, because it's gonna get better as you keep going. As you keep living, life will get better. You just gotta make it through your hard. That's all. You just gotta keep going. Experience life. Keep loving yourself and keep experiencing life. I'm from Chicago. Chicago. I say, well, everything gonna be okay. That's what I say. Everything is going to be okay. You know? Everything is going to be okay. That's what I say. Just keep surviving, keep experiencing life, keep living, and everything will be okay. Everything will, because as you get older, you going to understand more. You going to understand why you had to go through certain things. So it's going to bring you clarity as you get older. I know that's a big word, but as you get older, you will understand why. You get older, you'll understand why. But just just keep living. Keep living, survive, keep a smile on your face. Everything will get better as you get older. You understand more. I say that about life. And life, when you going through hard and you going through a lot, as long as you able to keep living and be patient, you will understand why. You know? You will understand why you had to go through certain things. Because as you get older, your head space opens up. You know, like thinking, being able to think and just being able to process things in life, it gets better. It gets better along your journey. It gets way better along your journey. So we all have problems, we all have struggles. We all struggle with something, and it's things that we want to work on, that sometimes that we don't know how to work on it, but if we able to be patient and we able to trust the process, then everything will work out. So that's all you got to do in life, is trust the process and be patient with yourself. Because we all struggling. We all have problems. We all have situations that we don't want to be in. We all have problems and situations that we don't want to be in, but it's important that we stay patient and we trust the process and we keep going. And we don't let nothing get in our way, not even ourselves. Because sometimes we be in the way of our own self. Like, if we want success in life, sometimes we stop ourselves. Sometimes we stop ourselves. 47 is 40 47 is crazy. Hey, 47 is crazy, but hey, we'll stop ourselves. When you want success in life and you chase your dreams and goals, you will stop yourself just by procrastinating and overthinking and letting your heart beat you. Letting your heart beat you. You can't do that. Life gonna get hard. You gonna have struggles. You gonna have challenges. You gonna have problems. But you gotta persevere through everything that you going through. And you gotta experience. What's up, y'all? How y'all feeling? What's up, y'all? How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? It's a good day. A good day to have good energy and be happy. Positivity. Can you play? I wish I knew. I wish I knew what that song was. I wish I knew what that song was. I wish I did. But yeah, though, man. Everybody, we want to push positivity. We want to push peace. What you put out there will come back to you. Yeah, I do. I do know. SZA. A fan of the music. A fan of the music. Yep, I'm a fan of the music. But yeah, though, push peace and positivity, and any struggle, or problem that you go through in life, just get through it. Just survive it. Just survive it. That's all you gotta do, is survive your struggle and problems. And experience will show you everything. Experience will teach you and show you everything that you need to know. But I can give y'all like some key words like that taught me a lot in my life, that can help you. I say, like, consistency, discipline, character, all of that is important, But I feel like everybody is going to learn that on their own type of time, because you can't just start having discipline. You can't just start having consistency. It's something that that you have to experience in your life. It's important for you to experience in your life. But consistency, discipline, and character is important. Um, Dedication, whatever you want to do in life, I say believe in yourself. Always believe in yourself. Learn self-love, self-belief. If you believe in yourself, you can do anything you want in life. Nobody can stop you if you believe in yourself. But sometimes a lot of times we be in our own way. We stop ourselves from being what we need to be in life. We procrastinate. We be scared, fear. We let fear stop us. We let a whole bunch of things stop us. But we need to we need to make that change. We have to make that change. It's time for change. If you want to see change, you have to change. And change is not easy. Change is hard because one day you could make a decision like, okay, I'm gonna start chasing my dreams and goals, or I'm gonna start actually living right. I'm gonna start actually eating right. I'm gonna start working out. And then it's like once you start doing it, you can you can have a setback and then stop. Like you can start going to the gym like for a week and you feel like you got it in a groove. You feel like you consistent with it. But then it's like you would just stop going. You would just stop going. Like, I ain't gonna lie, it's so hard to like stay consistent every day in and out. Like, you gotta really give your props to somebody that's like consistent, sustainable, doing something that can sustain, like doing something over time for a long period of time. You gotta really give your props to somebody like that because that's not easy. I ain't gonna lie, that is not easy. You gotta really give your props to somebody because consistency, dedication, character, like, that's not easy. But anything you do in life, I feel like anything you do in life, you should want it to be hard. Because you really learn from things being hard. You really learn from losing. You don't learn as much when you win or when something is easy. You don't. You're not gonna learn. You're not gonna wanna learn because you won and you already know what to do. But if you lost, and now you feel sad and now you mad, now you frustrated, you gonna want to know how to win. You gonna want to know how to win. It's like, so when you going through something hard, just understand that it's a valuable lesson coming with it. It's a valuable lesson coming with it. You just gotta understand that when things in your life don't happen the way you want it to go, you just gotta look at it like, okay, what can I learn from this? Or what can I get from this? Because when the hard come, don't run. Always try to embrace it. Embrace the hard in your life. And look for what you gotta get, what you trying to get from that. You feel me? Look for what you trying to get from that. But I ain't gonna lie. It's like, man, I feel like so many people miss like the message. So many people miss the message in life and they miss their lessons. They look right over their lessons. Like, people will have something happen to them, but they don't really necessarily look towards what was the whole point of it happen to them. People just think they just had a problem come up and now since the problem gone, they could just do it again. But in reality, you have to look at things always in a learning perspective, because you always want to learn. You always want to see things from a different view, from a different lens. You always want to understand where you coming from and where somebody else coming from. You don't always want to think you right all the time and like everything is just, you just always right and nobody else is right. You know? Like they say, the bosses is the ones with the most understanding. So you have to understand life, how life works, and understand people, you know? Understand life in general. That's important. That is key. That is key to understand life. You get into something, you gotta know how to get yourself out of it. You gotta know how to get yourself out of it. Be I say being curious too. Like just wanted to learn and have information under your belt to get better and do better and be a better person in life is important. It ain't like I feel like I feel like is only like people only want to learn something if it's beneficial to them. Like sometimes you got to get information and you got to get certain things just to have, just to carry with you in the future. You ain't always got to have you information that's beneficial to you. Sometimes you just want to collect things that you could take with you along your journey. That you could take with you along in the future for your future self, you know? It ain't always about the right now. Like, and that's what people get messed up at, cause people feel like it's about the right now. Like, what can I get right now? How much money can I make right now? You know? How much success can I get right now? How much validation can I get right now? How many likes can I get right now? You know, people don't want to actually put that work in, don't want to grind to be successful, want to go through the hard, because it's like people have a due date on their success. Like if this not working by next month, then you ain't gonna see me doing it no more. If you if you don't see me successful by next month, then you not gonna see me doing it no more. And that ain't how it work. That's the microwave effect. That is the microwave effect right there. You want something quick and you want it fast and you want it in a hurry, but it takes time. It takes time in order to get real success. And I feel like real wealth real wealth is your health anyways. Like you said, wealth is health. Getting your life together, getting yourself together, getting your mental together, getting your body together, actually self-aware, like the riches is I feel like the riches is really like it's not the big thing. It's not big things. It's not the materialistic stuff. It's not the cars. It's not the cars, the clothes. It's not none of that. It's really you taking care of yourself and your life and loving your life and living in peace. You know? Living in peace, being self-aware, being accountable for everything that you do, for the choices you making the right choices in life. It's not always about the materialistic stuff. There's a whole helicopter flying over too. But it's not always about the materialistic stuff. It's just about your peace and you being self-aware and you making the right choices in life and you actually loving your life. That's all it's really about. You making the right choices in life and you being accountable for every choice that you make and living your life in peace, because it's important. It is important, and you have to take that risk. You have to take that risk, no matter how alone, no matter who's supporting you, who not supporting you. You have to go after your dreams and goals for yourself. You have to want to be successful for you. It's your life, not nobody else's. Not nobody else's. It's yours. It's all up to you. It's all up to you. You're the only one who can make it happen. You're the only one who can make it happen. But I do want to say, even though I feel like people people gotta experience certain things in life for themselves in order to understand certain things, your character, always try to keep your character good. Always try to be a good person behind closed doors, in front of people, but without people looking, without people, your integrity, that's important because, relationships, you never know who you will run into again. You never know who will want to work with you just off the strength of you a good person. You accountable, you make the right choices. So always keep your character and your integrity good because, like, so many people will remember that. And you will have so many good relationships. You never know where that can get you in life. So always keep your character good and always have integrity. You know, that's important. That is important, man. Keep your character good and always have integrity. Like, always. But if you won't, if you really want to be somewhere in life and you really want to chase, you really want to make your dreams and goals into reality, you have to work for it yourself. You have to get up every day and you have to work for it. And you can't you can't have expectations on people to come and help you just because you started something. You feel like people need to be behind you and supporting you and helping you. No, you have to get the job done yourself. You have to put the work in yourself. You have to go all in or nothing. You got to go all in or nothing for yourself. You got to be on point. Take that risk. Take that risk in life. Make the right choices. It's important. It's important that you make the right choices. There ain't no question. That is not a question. I say too, like, life lessons, man. Try and go after anything you want in life. Do anything you want in life, and don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to fail and try again. Like, that's a big thing. Like, don't never be afraid to try something, take a risk, try something and fail at it. Because that failure is not gonna do nothing but build you. Like I always say, it ain't gonna do nothing but build your character, build your accountability, build your confidence. It ain't gonna do nothing but build you in life. So don't never be afraid to try something, take a risk, make a choice to start something new, and then it don't work out for you. When it don't work out for you, it's okay. It's fine. All you gotta do is try again. All you gotta do is keep going. Keep taking risks. Don't give up just because this one thing didn't work. Don't be afraid because it didn't work and now people see that it didn't work and now you feel some certain type of way. Don't do that. You have to keep going in life. You have to stay consistent, and you have to be delusional with something that people don't see, that sometimes you don't even see, but in your heart, you going off of hope and faith that it's gonna work, and you gonna make something work out of it. You gonna bring it into reality. Like, don't never be afraid to fail. Don't never be afraid to fail and make mistakes in life. Don't never be afraid to fail and make mistakes in life, because nobody's perfect at the end of the day. Nobody will ever be perfect, So it's like, just get up and keep trying. Get up and keep going. Don't let nobody get in your way. Don't let nobody get in your head. Don't let nobody stop you. Don't let nobody waste your time. Don't let nobody waste your potential. Don't let nobody waste nothing valuable in your life. Because you can achieve, you can go after, you can do anything you want as long as you believe in yourself. If you can believe you're gonna be successful, you're gonna be successful. All you gotta do is put the work in. Is it easy? No. Is it easy? No. But you got a choice. You gotta pick your heart. Like I say all the time, you gotta pick your heart in life. Everybody everybody is different because of the choices. People make different choices. Like, what you choose to get up. A person that's lazy. If you I wish you could see, like, a person that's lazy, they choices that they make every day, and why the position that they in, opposed to a person that gets up and they a go-getter. Like, they actually living the life they want. They chasing their dreams and goals. They love their life. Like, they both human, but they make different choices. That's a lot of people in life. Like, choices separate everybody. Literally. Choices separate everybody. Like, some people don't let excuses stop them. They don't let excuses stop them in life from being what they want to be. They make the choice to live with the hard of they embrace they hard in life. They embrace they understand that, okay, if I gotta sacrifice certain things in order for me to be successful, then that's what I'm gonna do, even if it's gonna be hard. Like, if I gotta cut off distractions, I gotta cut off women, I gotta cut off food, I gotta cut off certain people, I gotta cut off my environment, I gotta cut off certain things. Successful people understand that. Now, the lazy don't understand that. They don't wanna make that choice. And that's what separates people. Choices. That's exactly what separates people in life. Choices. Don't nothing ain't nothing special to it. Ain't no, oh well, he had this, he had that. And sometimes it may be like that. Like, somebody was born with something that the other person wasn't. But then at the end of the day, you still don't want to make excuses. You still don't want to make excuses. You still want to go after everything you want in life. You still want to go after everything you want in life. But what separates people is the choices that people choose to make. Somebody that's real successful and got everything that they want, they ain't making no excuses. They gonna get up, work hard, they gonna sacrifice, right? And then sometimes to see success in life, you gotta sacrifice. You gotta sacrifice things, especially if people ain't on the same type of timing as you. If you gotta sacrifice your environment. You gotta sacrifice certain things, like distractions, food, people, you know, women, vice versa, for women, men, to get your life together. Outside, you gotta leave certain things alone in order to get your life together and be successful with your life. Sacrifice is necessary, and separation is necessary. Sometimes you got to separate yourself from people. You got to separate yourself. and get your life together and be aware of who you are. It's important. Things like that is important. And if you want to be successful, you got to make the choices. You got to sacrifice. You got to live through that hard. You got to embrace that hard. Like, but I understand that, like I said before, everybody has a purpose in life to me. Like, some people purpose might not be like to be big, to be, be very successful in life. Some people purpose might just to impact somebody else. Like just to be like like, say if it's a man, a boy who came up, they might just be a father and might just be a good impact on their household, opposed to somebody being big, famous, being known. It's different. Everybody has a different purpose in life, and everybody has a purpose in life, regardless of if they known or not, if they regular or if they, valuable, whatever it is. Everybody has a purpose for living. Everybody literally has a purpose for living in life. But if you do want to step out of that shell and you want to be different, just understand, to be different, you have to do and see different. Like, literally, you have to do things differently in your life. You have to change. Like, you have to, in order to see something different in your life and see a whole other side that you tired of living the way you living. You have to do different things, and you have to change, and you have to embrace that hard in life. You have to. It ain't no question. It's not no question. So, always, don't never give up on yourself. Don't never give up on yourself, no matter where you at in life, no matter how many mistakes, no matter how many times you had to struggle, no matter how many situations you've been frustrated in, no matter how mad, how sad you get in life. I don't care if you at your lowest point right now. Don't never give up on yourself. Keep believing in yourself. Keep going. Keep striving. Keep being successful. You can do anything you put your mind to, as long as you believe in yourself. If you believe in yourself, you can accomplish anything, and can't nobody stop you. And don't listen to the he say, she say, the validation. Don't listen to none of that. All you got to do is follow your heart, follow your passion, follow what you really want to do in life. Live in your purpose and make life count for you. That's all that matter. That is all that matter. Make life count for you. You know? Don't waste your time. Don't waste your potential. Don't waste your value. And don't worry about what nobody else got going on. As long as you able to focus on what you got to get done in life, that's all that matter. That's literally all that matter. Focus on what you got to get done in life. Don't worry about, it's just like driving. When you driving and you in your own lane, you don't focus on what somebody else doing in the other lane. Unless you finna turn or something. Or who behind you, you know? You focused on what's going on straight ahead. You focused on what's going on in your car and where you trying to get to, not what somebody else trying to get to. And that's how you gotta be in life. You gotta focus on your life and what you trying to get to in your life, what you trying to get to in the future. Where do you see your future self? And you got to start putting those actions in today. You got to start making those choices for yourself today. You know, you have to start doing that for yourself. You can't worry about what my cousin, what my sister, what my father, my mother, what they got going on. You have to focus on your life and get your life together. Because That's all that matter is where you putting your focus at. Where are you putting your focus at in life? Is your focus really on your dreams and goals? Are you getting up and taking that action to actually pursue your dreams and goals and your passion in life? Or are you indulging into distractions? Are you wasting your time? Are you wasting your potential? Are you wasting your value in life? Because we make those choices every day. It's all on us. It's all on you. It's all on me. We make those choices every day. We make those decisions every day. That's going to determine where we going to be in the future. Are we putting that work in? Are we getting up every day to be better? To live and see a different life? If you not, because a lot of people want their dreams and goals to come true, but they don't take the action to actually make it happen. And people not focused enough. People are not focused enough on their life. They not. People lose sight real quick when things don't go your way in life, and you don't see no attention. You don't see nothing happening. A lot of times you want to give up on what your goal was, where you was trying to get in life. You want to give up when things don't go your way, when you can't do that. You can't do that. You got to keep going even when it's not going your way. Keep working. Keep working, keep grinding, keep being dedicated. Keep being consistent. You feel me? Even through the hard. You keep working, you keep grinding, you keep being dedicated, you keep being consistent. Everything is going to work out. But you trying to just get it quick, fast, and in a hurry, it's not gonna work like that. It's important that you keep going. You stay consistent no matter what. No matter what. And mistakes gonna happen. When you make your mistakes, just keep going. Losses, turn them into lessons. Literally. Literally. And you gonna get your wins in life. You are going to get your wins in life. Turn your losses into your lessons and you will see your wins. Like, time don't stop for nobody. Time is not going to stop for nobody. Nobody. And that's what people don't understand. Like, time don't stop just because you don't start. Time is not going to stop just because you don't start chasing your dreams and goals in life. And you don't start living the life that you want to live. And you don't create the life that you want for yourself. Time does not stop. It doesn't. It's not going to wait on you. It is not going to wait on you. I don't care how I can put this off tomorrow. I'm going to put this off to next week. I'm going to put this off to next year. I'm going to put this off to next month. Okay. Time going to go on. And you going to wish you would have started today. You going to wish you would have did everything that you want to do in life today. Because when you look up, you going to say I'm going to do it next week. You going to look up and the year went past and then you going to be like, dang, time went on that fast. It went by that quick. Yeah, if you don't start now, then it's like time ain't gonna wait on you. Time waits on nobody. So start. Chase your life. Chase your dreams and goals. Go after everything that you want to go after in life. And don't wait for nobody to give you the okay. You don't need somebody to tell you yes to go after your dreams and goals in life and the life that you want to live in your purpose. You don't need nobody to tell you yes. It's all up to you. It all starts with you. When you ready to take that step, when you ready to take that risk, when you ready to go after everything you want to go after in life, it all starts with you. The more you wait, the more time you waste. Literally, the more you wait, the more time you waste. And you don't want to waste time. You don't. You don't. So it's like the ball is in our court. The ball is in our court. It's up to us. We gotta it is all our choice what we gonna do with the ball when it's in our court. Is you gonna waste the shot clock? Is you gonna waste the time that you have? Or is you gonna make something happen? Is you gonna score the ball? Is you gonna score the ball, or is you gonna waste the shot clock? What you gonna do? Because so many people waste that shot clock. They waste that time just from being afraid and being scared too. Being afraid, being scared, being lazy, procrastinating. You know, just man, just not going after what they need to go after in life. People waste time. People waste their time because they afraid, they procrastinate, and they don't want to take that risk. But you gotta have faith and you gotta hope that your dreams and goals will happen from you putting that work in and being consistent. So don't waste your time. Don't waste your time. Your life is valuable. Your life is valuable. Literally. Literally. Nobody Nobody don't expect nobody to come and help you. If you do get help, appreciate the help. Be grateful for the help, But it's up to you to put that work in for yourself. For you to get that discipline. For you to get consistent. For you to be dedicated to your craft and go after everything you want in life. It's not up to nobody else but you. You know? It's all up to us. Choices, 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 choices that we choose to make every day. It's all up to us. And I understand because it's like in life, it's like when you trying to go after everything you want to go after, when you trying to chase your dreams and goals, and how old are you? I'm 23, 23, 23. Yep, 23. And still learning and experiencing life. You know, I'm still learning and experiencing life. But I feel like even when you get like older, when you 40 and 50, you gotta forever learn and experience life. You know, and I be trying to force myself, like force discipline on myself. Certain things like not making mistakes, but you gotta understand that you gonna make mistakes in your life. You're gonna make mistakes in your life, and things gonna happen that you don't want to happen, but you gotta learn how to work with it. You gotta learn how to work with life even when life don't want to work with you. Experience out there in life. Yeah, I feel you. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I feel like twenties is definitely the age. It's like where you trying to figure yourself out. You trying to figure life out for yourself. And I say, stick whatever your heart tell you to do. Whatever your gut tell you to do. Follow your passion, follow your gut, follow your heart. And experience. Get that experience. Get that experience. Follow your gut, follow your heart. Because when we 20, we just trying to figure life out for ourselves. It ain't no right or wrong. It's only lessons. And we gotta experience as many lessons as we can in life in order to grow. So it's important that you get that experience. I understand. I definitely understand where you coming from. When we in our 20s, we just trying to figure life out. We just trying to figure, but I say definitely follow your gut and your heart. Wherever it's leaning towards. Follow that. Yep. I'm gonna do some videos on that too, like talk about that more too. Like, when you in your 20s, it's like it seemed like you should have everything together, but it's okay to not have everything together. It's okay to still be trying to figure life out and still trying to get your life together, and understand that you not making the wrong choices, you know? Like if I pick this choice, am I wrong for picking this choice? You not wrong, because we always learning. We always learning and experiencing life, no matter what age we at. I just feel like I be on myself so hard. I'm like 20, 20. I'm like, I gotta get it. Like I have to. It ain't no choice. Like I got to. I gotta get my life together. I gotta work on myself. You know, but at the same time, I had grace for myself too. Like you 20, you gonna make mistakes. You gonna always make mistakes in life, though. I feel like that. I feel like you gonna always make mistakes, cause ain't nobody perfect. You know, ain't nobody perfect. That's why I can't judge. Like I ain't gonna judge you. I could just give you advice, because I feel like to judge somebody, you are unaware of how imperfect you are. You know, to judge somebody, you are unaware of how imperfect you are, and everything that you had to go through in life, you know, and all the mistakes you made. So that's why I can't judge nobody, because I know I made mistakes. I know I'm not perfect, you know. So it's like I just give advice, you know. Just give advice in life, and something to help somebody to keep going. That's all you can do, because at the end of the day, like I said, we not perfect. Nobody's perfect. But hey, I can't judge you. I'm learning. I'm still I'm still learning. I'm still learning myself, for real. You feel me? Like for real, I'm still learning myself, but I don't know. Choices separate so many people in life, because some people make choices to stay to themselves. Like, I know I ain't gonna mess with this girl. I know I ain't gonna go in this certain environment, because I know it's not gonna be good for me. Opposed to somebody else saying, like, I'm gonna mess with this girl just off of temptation, or I'm gonna go in this environment off of temptation, and then before you know it, you got a baby, you got somebody pregnant, or you feel me? Now you somewhere that you shouldn't be. You went to this party and now you in jail. It's like the choices we choose to make. We gotta be aware of that too. You know, you ain't want to deal with this person for life. Then you gotta separate yourself. And I know it's not easy. Like I said, I never bash nobody. I never bash nobody. It's not easy. It's hard trying to pull back from an environment and temptation and people. It's not easy. That's why I say we all gotta experience life. We all gotta make those mistakes in order to learn and grow. You know, because somebody could tell me something all day. Like my brother, my sister could tell me something all day, but if I don't want to do it, then I'm not gonna do it. Even if they was right, that's crazy. Somebody could be telling you the truth. Somebody could be telling you something real in life, but you not listening to them. It takes for you to experience it in real life in order to understand what they were saying. You know, I gotta actually go through it. That's like my brother or my sister telling me, don't run too fast, because you will fall and scrape your knee. And I don't listen. But they was right. And then I run too fast and I fall and scrape my knee. And then I be like, damn, they was low-key right. I should have listened. But I had to experience that. You know? I had to experience that in order to learn it, to know it. And that's how it is for a lot of people. A lot of people can't learn from just advice. Or a lot of people don't wanna learn from just advice. Some people just wanna go through it themselves. I wanna go through it myself. If you that, I want y'all to drop down to the comments. If you that type of person that need to learn it for themselves instead of watching and learning from somebody else, let me know. Because I'm both though. I'm not just one, I'm both. I can learn from somebody else, But if it's something that I don't want to learn from somebody else, then I have to experience it on my own terms. You know? I have to experience it through life, cause boy, I ain't gonna lie. It was times where I was definitely like hard headed and I didn't want to listen to the knowledge or game that somebody was giving me. And then I had to learn it the hard way. And that's how it be in life sometimes. You gotta learn it the hard way. You know? That's how it be though. But you just gotta take it for what it is. Like I said, at the end of the day, you gonna learn and grow. You gonna learn and grow in life regardless. No matter what you go through, always understand that, life life is a purpose. Life has a purpose for everybody. No matter what it is, and everybody is on a different type of timing in life. Everybody is not on the same type of time you on. If you want to be different and you want to separate yourself even from your best friend or whatever it is, like if you want to be different and you want to separate yourself from people and you trying to get your life together for you, then that just might be for you. Everybody else is on a different type of time. Your best friend is on a different type of time. And they still probably want to go out and live the life that they want to live for themselves. While you trying to focus on your dreams and goals and separating yourself from the crowd and getting your life together. Everybody's on a different type of timing. Everybody is on a different type of timing. Yep. Everybody is on a different type of timing. But man, I say one thing though. No matter what in life, everybody everybody just really gotta focus. Focus on what you need for your life, what's going on in your life, what's meant for your life. And understand that, you know, love yourself for who you are. Literally. Love yourself for who you are. You know? Because that's what really matters. Don't nothing else really matter. Whatever you like, whatever, you know, whatever you into, whatever you want to do in life, do it. Live in your purpose. Live for you. And love yourself. Love yourself no matter what. Through the mistakes, through the struggles, through the problems. Love yourself. Keep your head up high. Stay strong. Keep grinding. Keep working to be successful. Be consistent, dedicated. Don't let nobody stop you. Don't let nobody get in your way. Don't let nobody waste your time. Respect your time and respect your life. That's a big one too. Respect your time and respect your life. Man, if you don't, like, like I ain't gonna lie, you gotta respect your time and respect your life, because if you don't respect your time and you don't respect your life, nobody else is going to respect your time or respect your life. Nobody. Nobody is going to respect your time or respect your life if you don't do it. And what I mean by that is, I mean being actually aware of the time you got while you here and making it valuable and making it important and, making your life worth living. Like, respect your time every second, every minute, every hour. Make something happen. Leave something. Leave wealth. Leave health. Leave knowledge. You know, for the time that you got while you here. Leave health. Leave wealth. Leave knowledge. Leave something for somebody else, whether it's your kids, your mom, your dad, your brother, your sister, whatever it is, leave something for somebody else. Leave value. Respect your time, respect your life, respect everything. Respect it all. Because it is valuable until you waste it. It's good. It's good until you waste it. When you waste it, then it's no longer good. It's no longer good. It's all up to you. But man, I wonder I wonder what things you ever imagine where you would be in the next 10 years. The next 10 to 12 years, can you imagine where you would be by what you doing today? I asked this before. I asked this in one of my other videos. Can you imagine yourself where you? But I think I don't know if I said 5 years or 10 years, but by the work you put in, where could you see yourself? Where could you see yourself? mm I don't know. That's why I be saying too, like, live a life that you love to live. That's important. Live a life that you love to live. Because if you're not, lock in. You gotta lock in. Live a life worth living. That you love. That you love to get up every day and you just love life. You just love life. But man, you gotta experience pain in order to see joy. See joy because when you experience pain, when you experience fear, when you experience so much, you gonna be so grateful. You gonna be so grateful that you got through all of that to finally get to where you want to be in life. Man, I really had to go through all of that, and now I'm finally here, and I appreciate it so much. I have so much gratitude towards my success now because I've been through the mud and I've been on the grind so long. So now I finally get it. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. Ain't no way I'm not gonna be grateful, and I had to go through all of that. Like, come on now, come on now, ain't no way. Then it's summer, so when it's summer, everybody outside, everybody partying, everybody lit, we turn. But that's what you either turn or you getting your life together. It's them two crowds. You turn or you getting your life together. And man, you turn, that's where that fun come in. When you getting your life together, that's that boring. That's that boring sacrifice. That's that boring sacrifice. You gotta sacrifice your time to be successful during the summer, boy. And during the winter is different. Cause it's like, all right, everybody inside, but well, it's rarely people outside, but summer, oh yeah. that sacrifice and work ethic hit different. That sacrifice and work ethic hits different, boy. I'm telling you. Man, I'm going from videos, from doing videos to streams, to live streams. And this something new to me. But I'll say this too. Like, sometimes you do have to get out of your comfort zone in order to see different. In order to see better in life. You gotta get out of your comfort zone. Because being comfortable all the time ain't gonna get you nowhere. You have to be uncomfortable sometimes. You know? You gotta take uncomfortable risks. You gotta be willing to take uncomfortable opportunities sometimes in order to see a next level in life. I learned that too. Still learning that you gotta be uncomfortable sometimes, even though you may not like it, but it'll teach you a lot, and it'll show you a lot. It will. But this ain't easy. Ain't none. I feel like none you try to pursue in or start a career or try something big gonna be easy in life. You always gotta pick your heart. I'm like, when I made that choice to, like, okay, I'm gonna pick up a camera, I'm gonna actually start doing this, and I'm gonna stick to it. Boy, like getting up every day and trying to turn the camera on, and it's something that you not used to doing, and you just start taking that risk, and you trying to be consistent with it every day. It's not easy. It definitely comes with a certain level of difficulty, just like I feel like anything does in life. Don't quit something because you started it and you felt like it was gonna be easy, and now because it ain't going the way you want it to go, you want to try something else. When you might go over to the next risk, you might go over to the next idea that you have, and it might be even harder over there. You know, it might be even harder on the next idea and risk that you jump on, than the risk you already on. So I say, really just pursue what you want to do in your heart. Whatever your passion is, and actually stick to it. Don't stop doing it because it get hard. But if you love to do it, you're gonna be willing to embrace that hard and persevere through all your struggles and hard and keep doing it. you know, instead of going and trying to switch it up and trying a new idea, and now you gotta do everything over. You gotta do everything over, and you gotta learn everything again. And you ain't trying to do that. You might as well stick to what you already working with and keep going. But yeah, y'all, I'm finna end the live. I appreciate y'all watching. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm out. Peace.